Coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between Nate Diaz and Tuivasa. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, USA, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it a fair.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist. And when you talk about submission specialists, nobody matches up to this guy. He is that good at getting you to the ground and choking you out. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, nice straight there by Diaz. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks. Big kick lands.
Counter punch landed there by Diaz. Well, he got his head snapped back by that straight hand there, and he's shown a vulnerability tonight by leaning right into that punch as he tries to set up his own offense. May want to focus on some defense here moving forward. Oh, strong punch there by Diaz. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Tuivasa. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Tuivasa. Oh, uppercut to the head, DC. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
His opponent was doing a great job of seeing the punches coming straight at him, so he changed the angle and came up through the middle with it.
Yeah, left hook found its target. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round one. Clipped him with the right hand there.
I mean, over and over, he's taking these strikes to the head.
Single collar tie now. Pretty good job staying patient as he lands the counter strike there. Strong work by Diaz.
Back to clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
Checks the leg kick. Lands the right punch and follows it up with a nice left hand. Nice sequence there by Tuivasa. Swing and a miss with that punch by Diaz. Effective punch there by Tuivasa. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Tuivasa's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Back and forth we go.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, collar tie. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab. Straight punch lands.
Lands the left punch now, followed by a right. Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tuivasa. Well, he continues to do a nice... Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Seconds to go.
Good right here.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kicks, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs. Yes, that you heard him in the last round. Same exact one. Nice punch there.
Unable to connect with a right hook. Oh, huge block! And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
God, it does. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like this.
Tuivasa's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Got the single collar tie. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
85 total strikes have now connected for Tai Tuivasa. Diaz goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here.
Oh, big punch land.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence. Oh, he's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Oh, big left. Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Oh, loaded up on that uppercut, but it's no good. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Nice 1-2 there. 2 minutes remain in the round. Big knee.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Wow! Unbelievable.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent. That's a big strike right there.
Oh, a nice straight there by Tuivasa. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to chase that finish down now.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. Look at him attacking that guillotine. He's attacking guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Someone on his cut. Calm down. We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay? I'm under control. We knew about the blood, okay?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Tuivasa's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly.
Oh, what a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Tuivasa gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Oh, straight right.
Oh, big knee. He needs to start looking to finish now.
Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hooked. Oh, big left hook there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, that's a good strike there by Diaz. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure it doesn't land.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 26 seconds of round number 3. Going the winner by knockout,
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.